Funny time. There are still 400 books on how to make a salad. There are still 400 books, totally useless books with memoirs by politicians. The printing machines are still rolling. But everybody knows that there is a near end.
I'm very excited about the future of literature and the possibilities for creative readers and creative writers. I think the industry, like lots of industries, face some huge challenges about what you sell and to whom, but the potential for literature to take off from the page, not to be something that's always on paper, glued together at the side, to mix with other media, to go back into the centre of our culture where I think it hasn't been for quite some time. All of that seems to me tremendously exciting.
I am, as everybody knows, an old-fashioned man, and I am with books. And but I'm pretty sure that my time, so to speak, is over. So our generation is getting old. That's the reason why we are getting prizes for being old guys who are hanging on with books. But the future is something totally different.
Lovers are in denial. We speak as if we live in lives which are book-lined, where everybody's reading all the time. And even book people, like everyone at the fair, they watch TV, they surf the web, they go to movies, and the book is just one part of our culture. And I think it's a false road to go down to pretend that they have that dominance. If the things people now talk about reading as something that you do to help you get to sleep at night, you do it on holiday when there's nothing else to do. If reading is so important, we want to be putting it back on the main channel, really, putting it onto the laptop computer, which is actually now the container of our culture. It's the thing that we carry around with us all the time and we look to for real answers, and literature should be in there.
All the prophecy is gone. We are looking with a smile at all these activities, with a certain smile, because it is so funny to think that Ilias or the great Latin poems will be read only on Platon, will only be read on. But it is a revolution, and as you know, nobody knows what will happen after the revolution.
C'est déjà les gens qui, c'est comme en Europe, ils sont pressés, chacun a un objectif, ils n'ont pas le temps de s'arrêter.
La humanidad está en cierto modo accediendo a un punto de saturación de sí misma o de saturación del planeta. En ese otro contexto, el concepto mismo del libro como tal está en riesgo, igual que la humanidad está en riesgo.
Il y a beaucoup de monde, il y a beaucoup de choses qu'on n'a pas dans le désert. Et je suis très heureux d'avoir connu le désert, la paisibilité du désert, et de savoir que ça existe aussi des endroits comme celui-là. Pour les Touaregs, les nomades de manière générale, la vie, c'est l'eau. Pour les gens du monde occidental que je rencontre, la vie, c'est l'argent. D'ailleurs, j'ai rencontré des élèves tout à l'heure, quand je leur ai dit que dans mon campement, il n'y a pas d'argent, mais comment ils font pour vivre? Mais je leur ai dit, ils vivent avec de l'eau. Parce que si vous ne buvez plus de l'eau, vous ne pouvez pas vivre.
El periodo histórico que va de la invención de la imprenta de tipos móviles que representa Gutenberg a la digamos, invención de los microsistemas y de Internet, es un periodo muy corto en la historia de la humanidad, vamos a decir de 5 o 6 siglos. En ese sentido, creo que el libro está en perpetua transformación como objeto. El día de mañana probablemente estos objetos impresos, cuidadosamente fabricados, sean sustituidos por otro tipo de objetos con otro tipo de soportes.
The idea that you could have one device and get any book in the world to it very cheaply seems absolutely wonderful.
We have the opportunity now to read the books on screens, to read the books on Kindles, on e-books. That means that sooner or later the copyright will disappear, because it makes no sense to offer a text to everybody but to run after the €2 for the copyright owner. I'm not so sure if there will be a solution for that.
A lot of the writers I've always been with made very, very little money at all. I mean, poets make nothing. And at least now the web gives them control over their destinies. So they can put their work out for nothing. They don't need to wait to be selected. They can promote themselves and what they do. And I think actually the only way is up for a lot of writers. Publishing used to seem very straightforward, one unified industry which took a manuscript and ended up putting books on shelves. I think now people look at it and see lots of different functions, all of which are important, but the question is who might do which. So somebody needs to select and edit and market and distribute. But I do think we're going to see the breakup of these great big entities. And yes, certainly at the moment, agents are thinking, well, I've got an author, do I need to take them to a publisher? Why don't I do it myself? And authors are thinking, I've got readers, do I really need an agent? I could just go through it. A lot of that's happening, but then, seriously, it throws up lots of real problems, I think.